Cool. So you mentioned about the trading opportunities that were present previously, this S&P, the futures that you're looking at. In your opinion, with reference to current the Bollinger Bands currently, what kinds of trading opportunities do you think are present at the moment?
The interesting thing is that Bollinger Bands don't provide sort of continuous advice. What they're really useful for is finding setups. Um, for example, we just recently had a Bollinger Band set up at the lows in the marketplace that we took action on, and now we're sort of waiting for the next setup. A lot of people believe that somehow, you should have continuous advice from a trading system. But I find that it's much more important to be able to identify places in time where the odds of success are in your favor. For example, you can think of it this way. If you have a trading system where you have 60% chance of winning and a 40% chance of losing. Not a very big edge, you would think. But yet the size of your winners were twice the size of your losers. So say each winner you won 20 points, and each loser averaged on average minus 10 points. So the twice the size. That's actually a very viable trading system. So if you can find, using Bollinger Bands, ways to improve upon that a little bit, to drive it from 60% to 65%, and to maybe make the winners 2.5 times the size of the losers, that's the sort of thing that we try to work on. And that's where we think the real opportunities in Bollinger Bands is to identify places in price and time where not only are the odds of success in your favor, but the risk-reward relationship is also in your favor. Because when you have those two pieces working for you, then you can be, not only you can be profitable, but you can also weather adverse circumstances. And we know that the market will always yield up some adverse circumstances that we have to be prepared for.
So we come to the final question. What else would you actually be covering during the upcoming seminar you'll be having in Singapore? Just to give our viewers some preview to your speech.
Well, I'm going to start very simply. I'm going to start with a chart, a basic chart, and show the different types of chart representations of price. And then we're going to start adding pieces to the chart to make a complete picture. And first we'll add a measure of trend, and then we'll add Bollinger Bands. We'll add volume and a way to normalize volume to determine whether volume's high or low. And we'll start to add the Bollinger Band indicators, percent B, which tells us where we are in relation to the Bollinger Bands, and bandwidth, which tells us how wide the Bollinger Bands are. And then once we have those basics in hand, we'll start studying some trading approaches based on that information. And then finally, we'll talk about some of the newest developments in Bollinger Bands in terms of new indicators and new techniques, the places where people are working at the cutting edge of this sort of analysis.
That looks to be a very informative and exciting keynote speech. We look forward to seeing you here in Singapore. Thanks a lot for the interview.
Well, thank you. The hard part is going to be squeezing it all in. I'm bringing so much information and so many ideas. The hard part for me is going to be just to squeeze it all in so I can fit it all into the session.
Wow. Okay. Pretty sure that our viewers will have a lot to learn from your keynote speech. Thanks a lot, Mr. Bollinger.
Oh, my pleasure entirely. See you in Singapore.
See you. Bye.